What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we're taking a look at some of the changes on the global test server that have been updated. Just as a reminder for it, just because they are on the global lab doesn't mean that they always go exactly the same to the live servers, but in most cases they pretty much always do. Sometimes there are minor tweaks to it, but not always. So anyways, let's take a look at what's going on. Some pretty cool stuff, and I know the Kunos are going to be happy out there as well. First of all, we've got Shy gets a new passive skill to increase the amount of experience gained from gathering and alchemy that's added. So it's got Master of Gathering and Master of Alchemy, which is between 5 to 25%. Based on the level of that skill increase to Gathering and Alchemy, which is actually really insane. For a UI update, we now have that it's going to show the knowledge that we have on a particular monster when you're facing it right above the monster's health there, which is kind of a nice quality of life. Buff bars improved for better visuality and clarity. Some buffs to Icon have been unified into one. Example, T9 horse skill buffs. Here are the Kuno Pve updates, and as you guys know, because I know there's going to be some people in the comments saying this class buff when, they are going through each class individually to update their PvE or upgrade their PvE kit in general. So Kuno's just next on the list, and they'll continue going through each one. So if your question is X class buff when, later on, that's when. So here we go. Kuno. Wheel of Wrath's one-hit air attack and two-hit down attack will now apply properly. That same attack will be applied to its target immediately and spontaneously upon cast. Saw Chakram will now pull monsters to the Kuno on successful hits. Halo will now decrease its target DP on successful hits. The combo fluidity from Flow Chakram Rise to Wheel of Wrath has been smoothened and improved. Smoothened or smoothed? Not sure. Following commands have been added for Flow Indignation, right mouse button after casting Flow Wrath, or right mouse button after casting Dance Macabre. Lunatic Discus final 3 strikes, attack range has been increased. The attack will be more centered and concentrated. Pressing both LMB and RMB at the same time will now prioritize the LMB skill over the RMB one. I'm not sure what that does for Kunos, but obviously something. An issue where Sachakram training's horizontal slash number of hits was reduced has been fixed. An issue where lethal spine spree's number of hits was reduced when attacking in a certain direction has been fixed. When casting lethal spin spree, holding onto LMB will add 2 additional spins, so you get 4 hits per spin. Delighted Blast now has 100% critical hit chance in PvE, and Saw Spree of Sona's PvE damage has been increased for when the skill is not on cooldown. You see it was previously 868 times 3 previously, and now at max anyways, and it's now buffed up to 1134%, same number of hits. So that's it for the Kuno buffs. Let me know, you Kunos out there. I have no idea because I've never played one at all to any extent, so I have no idea how good those buffs are. What do you guys think? Is this something that's going to get you guys as competitive as other classes for it, or are you still going to fall short, do you think, in the PvE grind speed for that? Let me know in the comments. Moving on from there, we have a really good buff here to Cron Meals in general. For those of us that are lazy, myself included, and don't necessarily always go through a full food rotation because it's annoying to upkeep, we're getting some buffs to our lazy Cron Meals to get used, and you can see in the columns of each one, Exquisite Cron Meal is picking up attack speed +2, casting speed +2, max stamina +200, back attack +5%, and critical hit damage +5%. This is absolutely awesome. Especially for me. The Energizing Cron Meals getting movement speed +2, chance to gain knowledge +10%, chance to gain higher grade knowledge +5%, reduced damage intake from monsters -6%, and resistance to heat stroke and hyperthermia 10%. Then the simple Cron Meal gets some updates as well. The monster AP is increased to 20, combat XP percent is up to 20%, skill XP is 10%. Attack speed is now 2, casting speed 2, movement speed moved from 2 up to 3, and we also get reduced damage intake from monsters -6% as well. Ash Forest recommended AP has been changed to 300 and 400 respectively. The monsters are the current strongest in the BDO universe. They should be approached with caution, so that is coming. The 3 campsite tent buffs have been unified into one. It lasts 90 minutes and costs 1 million silver. Also a pretty nice quality of life improvement. And then we've got an update to the interacting with NPCs while mounted. You can now hold S and then press R while mounted, even if you're near an NPC, to avoid talking to the NPC. That was slightly annoying once they added that you could talk to NPCs while on the mount, so kind of cool that they updated that pretty quickly in general. So that's it for what's going on in the global lab, and we'll have to see what happens. Typically, it moves from here. If everything looks good, it will go to the KR server. Sometimes we get it the same time as then, sometimes not, but I don't really know how it'll get rolled out because it's not my call. But let me know what you guys think about any of the other stuff we covered in these these Global Lab test notes. I'd be interested to hear your comments on it. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so that you get notifications whenever new videos like this or other guides or just gear updating and things like that go live. And if you want to catch me live, be sure to head down over to the Twitch page, which the link down below has the description down below has a link where you can head over there. You can drop a follow so you get a notification whenever streams are live, or you can just check out the stream schedule if you want to see what we're going to be streaming that week and what's going on. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.